Good afternoon, Internet. Eric Arnold here on Monday, May 18th. Lovely day here in southeastern Pennsylvania. Now entering the third month of the lockdown. I believe on the agenda today we have the Oakland A's. That's our team today. I haven't checked, haven't hooked my phone up yet like my brother Mark to see, make sure I've got all the current information, but I couldn't find anything detailing how we're going to have a baseball season yet. You know, the latest news I saw was that the owners have sent some detailed package to the players. I'm not even sure they've started really digging into the nuts and bolts of you're getting paid X, we're taking Y losses. You know what? I'm not even sure they've gotten that far. And I'm getting worried because, you know, it's the 18th of May. You know, these guys are whining that they need a whole month of spring training before they're ready to go. And, you know, it's the 18th of May. So, I don't know, becoming a little less optimistic each day as we get further into this. I noted one thing, I've been tracking the virus here because, you know, I'm locked in the house basically, and I'd like to get out. I think the cases and deaths here in Pennsylvania are leveling off, although I noted one thing today, and this just blows my mind. The state of Pennsylvania's website, the health, healthpa.gov, they totally shuffled around how they're reporting the deaths. I mean, it's crazy. It's like, I went on a rant about 3-4 months ago about Democrats totally being unable to count after that Iowa caucus debacle. I mean, you're counting votes. I could take my grandkid, he's about 12, turn him loose, and I think he could count votes. And these guys, it's just like trigonometry. It's like calculus to these people. I don't understand it. Well, the same thing has now happened with deaths. Apparently, we can't count whether somebody's dead or not and assign him to a county. If whole counties would have, like, you know, a county would have 4 deaths, now they got none. Berks County had a jump of like 60 deaths or something in one day because apparently they've just changed their metric on what counts as a death. I don't know. It almost seems... I mean, I know there's been all kind of rumors, and I think it's basically true, is that whoever determines what counts as a death is being pressured by the government to call it a coronavirus death. In other words, I'm old, I dropped dead of God knows what because I'm old, and everybody wants that to count as a coronavirus death for their own purposes. So I know that's been going on. But this whole deal where they don't even have all the goddamn counties listed. We have 67 counties here in Pennsylvania, 67. On their webpage right now, they don't even have them all listed. Some counties, if they don't have a death, they're not even listed. It's like, at least you can do is put all 67 there just so I know that you know there's 67 goddamn counties in the state. Pennsylvania, I mean, you're locking me in my house, you stupid Democrat administration. The least you can do is just appear to be semi-competent. God damn you. So, there's my rant there. We can't even count. You know, I have no confidence that any of this is going to get treated fairly or competently. We'll be here, I guess. Well, I made the observation the other day. This all ends on election day. Win, lose, draw. Whoever wins the election, it doesn't matter. All of a sudden, then, all this will suddenly become all these lockdowns and martial law and quarantines. All becomes irrelevant after election day. It'll just magically go away. You'll be surprised. But that's a long time, so I'd kind of like to get out of the barn before then. one other topic. I've been working on getting some music. I want to try to get some intro music or something that's not ripped off and get me YouTube strikes and what have you. So we're working on that. Rome wasn't built in a day. All right, Oakland A's. Oakland A's. Man, I would like to be betting baseball rather than these tedious preview videos, of which, well, I was going to say dozens, that's not true. Tens, that's not true. A handful of you are watching. So, for the handful that are watching, we will talk about the Oakland A's. My grandkids said I should play video games, that I would get a lot more hits and a lot more subscribers if I just sat there. I don't know how to do that. I don't know, maybe if I sucked, that would get me even more. Yeah, now that's an idea. Maybe I could like style the channel as the world's worst video game player. And all like little kids, and well, like my grandson, I guess he's almost 12. He tuned in just to laugh. So like, God, look, this guy sucks. He's just horrible. Look at that. He got killed by that rudimentary trap in the beginning that, you know, 5-year-olds can get over. Yeah, that's an idea. Maybe I'll look into that. The A's are a team that won you a bunch of money these last 2 years. 97 wins each. The return on investment, I mean, almost 10%. The year before that was 17%. So if you've been betting the A's the last 2 years, you've made a bunch of money. 5th in the league in runs scored, 4th in runs against, 3rd in catching the ball. Yeah, it looks like a really good team. You know, you're probably saying, I can't name one A's player. I'm sure you can. They're just a bunch of young, up-and-coming, no-name guys. They have a lot of explosive pitching prospects that you know, the fantasy baseball guys stash these guys away, hoping for that explosive breakout year where the guy strikes out 250 batters and has a whip of .8. I don't know, you know, here's my thought on the A's. I think the number has caught up to these guys. You know, they were definitely sneaking up on people the last 2 years. But now the over-under number is 89.5. You know, it's one thing to be promising and sneak up on people and no one knows that you're coming and you got value because no one's heard of you. 89.5 kind of tells me that, you know, the secret's out on some of these guys, that, you know, maybe people know that Matt Chapman, third baseman's a really good player, or their shortstop Marcus Simeon's a good player, or that Matt Olson can hit home runs at first base, or that they've got these potential superstar pitchers, A.J. Puck, Jesus Luzardo, Frankie Montas, who was suspended for 50 games for steroids, Sean Managa. These are all their pitchers. You know, some of these guys could be really good. Could be, until they are really good, until they do it without getting injured. Because almost everybody I just mentioned has some kind of injury history. And I don't know, you know, you're getting up in here where you're going to start paying a pretty decent price. So I'm not sure I'm going to rush out and play the A's. I'm not sure I want to play against them. You know, I like teams that catch the ball. They catch the ball. It's, you know, you might look to play these guys when they're up against the Dodgers and the Astros. I don't know, I want to lay huge numbers with these guys. But it's been a good, definitely been a good franchise. I wouldn't play them in the playoffs if they get that far because they have a terrible playoff record. terrible, haven't gone anywhere in the playoffs. I don't know. When was Reggie there? When was Reggie Jackson there? At any rate. All right, so that knocks off the A's. What's next? The Mariners. Jeez. I mean, talk about a team that's bad. The Mariners. I guess they're tomorrow. Maybe I'll try to find somebody to do that video for me. I don't even want to watch that video. So, I don't know. And then the Rangers. So, yeah, we're really working through the dreck of the MLB. Somewhere there's probably some Seattle Mariner fan like Mark who's offended. He probably searches the internet just religiously looking for anti-Seattle Mariner content so he could get mad and bang his fist against the wall and scream idiot. Yeah. Well, hopefully that guy, I can find that guy for the video tomorrow. Then we'll have three viewers. All right, that's all I got. See you tomorrow, and we'll talk about the Mariners.